Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today, we are discussing the Nomos Glashutte Tangomat GMT. Previewed in late 2012, this is a timepiece that's on the larger side for a Nomos. 40 millimeters in diameter, 11 millimeters thick, so it's thinner than it looks, and then lug-to-lug, and you can see those strong Tangomat lugs. The timepiece spans the wrist at 50.6 millimeters. It is a remarkably broad watch across the wrist for a Nomos, which tend to be very traditional in their size and span. Between the lugs, very traditional, 20 millimeters, and the Nomos strap is an unconventional but signature piece. As Nomos uses almost extensively shell cordovan Horween leather, it's effectively a hairless, poreless horse leather, and you can see it uses a shear cut, so you can see the rusticated edge and the layers of construction, a monotone stitch, and it's a bit more natural in its material coloration on the underside. The buckle is simple but handsome, polished pin buckle, and it is a Nomos branded piece that is all of high gloss. The case itself, all of high gloss and simple. The strong horizontals are formed by the junction between the case back in the mid case and the bezel in the mid case. The bezel itself is very minimalist, like a bottle cap, and you can see it is quite slim as it abuts the dial itself. The lugs are very much like the bezel, and when you look at this watch head on, you realize that those angular lugs, the width of the crown, the width of the chronograph pushers, and the width of the bezel all correspond to each other. You can see how it's almost 1 to 1 to 1 to 1, the width of all these features. That is by design, no coincidence. Let's give ourselves a bit better focus and light. Now you can see the dial. The dial is a matte finish. It is a silver matte, or as Patek Philippe would describe it, opaline. You have alternating indices and numerals. You have blued needle style hands for the hours and minutes. There's a sunken sub-register with concentric stamped guilloche at 6 o'clock. And then there are apertures with nicely stepped faceting down from the plane of the dial to the discs. What you're looking at is a dual time watch. It features 24 time zones and a way of adjusting your local time. You can see how I have my city reference for the 24 principal time zones of the world, and that city changes as I adjust my current time. Note that the 24-hour format reference time does not change. Now, of course, you see that window changing as I cycle. And just like that, we're back to New York. Now, if I pull the crown out, everything moves in sync, the second time zone and the primary. And if I wanted to move the local hour hand without changing my reference time zone, I would use this pusher adjuster on the flank. Now, the watch is handsomely executed inside and out, not just on the dial side, but also on the case back. Now, what you're looking at is a Nomos manufacturer caliber pre-swing system. So this is a timepiece with automatic winding bidirectional. It has a 42-hour power reserve. It beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. It features a 26 jewel architecture. It features stop seconds. It is water resistant down to 30 meters, and it features a bewildering array of handsome finishes. You can see stripes across the bridges and rotor, skeletonized rotor. You have perlage across the base plate. You have blued screws, the real kind, heat oxidized, kiln fired to blue them, not chemically dyed in a bath. You can see that it features a double spiral on the reduction wheel, or I should say on the ratchet wheel for the barrel. The reduction wheels are on this side, the ratchet wheel on the barrel is on this side, and that double spiral is finished by hand and capped by a black polished screw. So that is a hand-finished component inside the watch. The movement itself is effectively Xi or Psi. It's a Greek letter, and the Greek letter Nomos calibers, such as the Xi right here, are the ones that are in-house, but they don't feature the swing system, balance, hairspring, and escapement. Afterwards, they would have DUW, Deutsche Ehrenwerke. So this is a discontinued and earlier version of the in-house caliber without the swing system. Functionally, nothing changes. A handsome movement, a handsome watch with characteristic Nomos offbeat style, and quite frankly, it looks like nothing else. A clever travel watch and a remarkably discreet implementation of a profound complication. This is a versatile watch that I can recommend for wrists as small as 14.5 centimeters circumference. Not quite a sports watch and not quite a dress watch. It lives somewhere in between zones, between genres. See it, make it yours on the Watchbox.